My name is Shanfan, and I am the mentee of the DVS Mentorship Program 2025 Spring Cohort. And this is my mentor, Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna. This is my second time as a mentor with DVS. I was a mentee in spring of 2023, and I loved it so much that I decided to come back as a mentor. I have about 10 years of experience as a data analyst, specifically in data visualization.
So my background is in design. I'm a visual thinker, but I'm pivoting my career into data visualization. Before I came to the mentorship program, I just finished Future Fridays workshop. We did exercise on the tech layoff data. My takeaway from that workshop is a prototype. I wrote up the analysis and created a few charts there. That's when I signed up for the mentorship program. And I thought I'm going to use this time to make the prototype into an actual app.
Absolutely. This is the final product. So you can see a quick scroll through that this is a data journalism piece talking about tech layoffs. And Shanfan has ambitiously included uh, five different interactive charts, starting with our hero image, word cloud. This is actually an interactive word cloud. You can kind of play around with all of the impacted industries. Now, she had originally um, thought of this as a filter, clicking one industry to filter all of the charts. But as the scope of the project kind of grew, and it was no longer feasible for both this chart and other charts to be visible on the same screen, we decided to pivot. One of the things that I'm the most impressed with was Shanfan's ability to take a data set that frankly didn't have all the fields that we really wanted and extract meaningful insights from it. And the way that she was able to do this was by this very elegant HTML solution for these bar charts, showing the scale of the jobs eliminated and the number of impacted companies. And for more detail, you can actually click that industry and see the details pop up here. Same thing down here, but it's by stage, public, private, mid, late, early stage. You can click and see details right here. She's also highlighted some key takeaways, like the top three companies making up nearly 10% of job loss, which I did not know going in and would not have guessed based on the initial prototype. We've got a couple more charts that were made with D3, and if you had seen those original observable sketches where kind of the bubbles were all stacked on top of each other, and the colors were less coherent. This is so much more readable. It's elegant. Again, I really like this filter. When you click, for instance, hardware, it selects related industries, the related industries being defined in the data set itself. Um, and then you can see that beautiful animation effect as they all come in. What I really liked about this chart was the decision to size the bubbles by 150 and 100% because realistically it's very hard to tell with diameter the precise percentage. So we don't really care about the exact percentage, but we do care about seeing, these 100% bubbles. And I thought that was a great design choice. I was also very impressed by her dedication to documenting the process. I know that Shanfan has written a behind the scenes of this project to detail every step of the journey, which frankly I think is almost more interesting than the product itself. I wanted to ask you, throughout this process, like what have your biggest takeaways been?
I think for me, the biggest takeaway is to recognize that it my analysis initially wasn't done yet in that observable. After talking to you week after week and testing different ideas, I really realized I tend to just get stuck on the first chart that came to my mind and then spend a lot of time polishing the design and the interaction of that first chart. What I learned is to really don't get too attached.
I would agree with that because when you first came in, you were talking about getting more reps in with Svelte and D3 and really worrying about improving your tech stack. And then, weeks 2 and 3, it became very clear to me that you actually have all the ability that you need to pick up
Yeah.
And so I was impressed by your pivot to the analysis.
Thank you so much. I really feel that after this program, I have grown a lot from purely thinking visually to thinking more numerically.
Absolutely. It's been really cool to watch your progress.
So you think your time is well spent?
Oh,
As a
absolutely. Yeah, shameless plug. If you're a mentee, sign up to be a mentor next time.